everybody. I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Cancer. It's October 2022. Whether you're watching this message this month and year or some other month and year, there's a divine time going on here, so this message is for you. I'm going to be connecting with the highest vibrational consciousness of the Cancer collective to share a meaningful message to empower you. So I'm going to relax and close my eyes. I'll be entering into a journey state and I will share everything that I see, feel, and experience. All right, here we go. All right, Cancer collective. Well, I definitely feel grass. And I'm sitting on the ground in a park and my hands are, I'm just sort of sitting down, leaning back. My hands are in the grass and I feel it. This is kind of awkward actually. Because if your hands are in the grass, there might be bugs, could be dirty. That's probably a girl issue, right? But these sensations are coming to me. It's not very common for us to sit in the grass either. There's no blanket here. And I'm just me. Literally, it could be even at a college campus. I'm just sitting on the grass. I'm sort of leaned back with my hands in the grass here and I'm just looking around. It's well manicured. It's like a park or a college campus. Well manicured grass. I ask the question, why am I here in this specific moment? What's my goal? If I didn't want to sit in the grass because it's dirty or there's bugs, why did I choose to sit in the grass? And why did I choose this specific space? Because I'm kind of in the open here. I feel like people could be playing frisbee, people could be walking by looking at me. I feel kind of exposed to other people's eyes. I'm all alone. And this feeling comes to me that I can do whatever I want. And I feel like doing something that I've not done in a while. I feel like just sitting on this grass in front of everybody's eyes, and if there's bugs, if it's dirty on my hands when I'm done here, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay just being in my own space. I'm okay just doing whatever I want right now. And this is a very therapeutic choice. It feels awkward and strange, but it is healthy. It is very healthy. You're longing for something. You're craving, hungry for something. And I see a water balloon and I see a needle and it pops the water balloon and the water starts to drain out. And I'm just exploring what this means to me, like you're filling up with something. And you're longing, craving something. That's an emotional state, right? What is it that you're craving? What is it that you're hungry for? Change? Perhaps something outside the box? Some kind of fulfillment. Okay, this is the next feeling is, I don't know where I belong. But I'm going to sit here on this grass and I'm going to decide that I belong right here, right now. And that's all I know. I feel that it's getting lonely. I feel that sometimes we make decisions that maybe I can sit on the grass if I want. And if people see me, so what? And my hands get dirty, so what? But there's something subconscious. There's something like loneliness that you want to be seen. Like you want friendship, that you want some kind of fulfillment. You're asking for it without saying a word. It's your actions that speak louder than your words. Even your conscious interpretation of your actions are speaking. Your actions are saying that you're lonely. That's how this feels. And the water balloon with all the emotions in them. And this water balloon is just getting popped, and the water coming out, I feel, is an emotional event. It is becoming real with a truth that needs to be felt. You're avoiding this. I hand you the water balloon that's been popped. I'm bringing you into another space. Whew. Strange. I'm taking away the people and the park and the grass, and you're just going to stand here with me. And you're just going to hold this balloon, the water's leaking out, and we're going to have a real talk. You're not talking. You're not saying anything. I ask you what the water balloon means to you. Maybe I'm all wrong on this. Maybe it has different meaning to you. You say, what can I do with a water balloon that's been popped? Like it's a useless thing. It's a useless thing that I just handed you. Like it's not about metaphors or symbolisms. It's just about this as a tool. It's a useless thing. It's popped. Water's almost gone. So I move your consciousness from holding the balloon that's popped with water. I move you into it. Now you are the water balloon that's been popped. You start to scream. This is a little too real. This is a little too much reality all of a sudden. Because you're not a water balloon, and you're trying to make things very practical and realistic here. I say some days I think we all could say we've been a water balloon that got popped. It can be a figure of speech to understand ourselves. If we want to talk in black and white words like the book of law that will never change, and this is the beginning and the end, all there is, was, and ever will be, it kind of makes you think of a computer. But who programmed the computer? Who gave those rules to the computer? And if you have the freedom to break the rules and go sit down on the grass and have everybody look at you because you just feel like being free today, but you don't want to acknowledge that there's an emotional event here, there's a longing to be seen, there's a starvation to be seen. If you have too much pride, we need to give in somewhere. We need to give in to something here. I keep seeing, Cancer, that you really want to take, you want there to be a little bit more of a black and white process, a little more leaning in the direction of yes and no, right and wrong. This is it. This is the way it will always be. It gives you structure. It gives you foundation. It gives you the tools that you need to work with, right? Like, this is how you build a house. This is the way you make the house strong. There's no other way to do it. These are the basics to how you achieve the goal. We've been doing this for thousands of years. Whether you want to use wood or you want to use brick, the walls need to be straight. You know, there's basics to this. And you want to work with the basics. that we all know and that nobody could argue with. And when we work with the basics that we all know that nobody can argue with, there's no room really for the emotions, which are kind of... These emotions have no definition to them. I still can't understand fully, other than a desire to be seen. I'm going to go back to the park, and I'm going to bring some of these eyes and put them into bodies, and they're going to walk towards you, and they're going to say hello. Because when it comes to communication, you don't know what you're going to get. You can't decide that, the way that this house is going to be built, this is the way it should always be done. This is the best way to do it. Done. We're going to have a conversation with some people we don't even know. There's no rules to that one. There's no controlling how that's going to go. And despite what we know about appropriate way to communicate with one another, people don't always follow the rules, right? And they might be coming over to laugh at you. They might be coming over to challenge you. Might be coming over to be your soulmate for the rest of your life, right? We don't know where this is going. So there is the unknown taking place here. Something is asking you, Cancer, to give in to the unknown and to let go of holding on to what you know works is the only way that it works. Because something from your subconscious, something from inside your soul is calling out for change, and it comes from an emotional place. A craving for real fulfillment in life. You're worthy of this. I'm going to go through this just a little bit further because the people are coming over and you're looking at them, and I want to feel the sound of your heart. I want to hear, are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you grateful? Are you curious? But you aren't leading on. You aren't giving me any clues to help me determine where are you at with this exchange? Are you glad this is happening? Are you afraid of what the outcome is going to be? You're not giving me anything to work with. Again, that tells me there's some kind of avoidance here in your emotions. And it's easier to work with the program. The computer knows what to do, always does it the same way, follows the code, right? If we all just follow the code, then the world will turn and everybody will finally find peace. But the code is a living, breathing consciousness of collective everybody and everything in the whole universe, not just on Earth. Everything is interconnected. And there's so many variables that we can't conceive of as a human being. We can't actually see them. We don't know how to. We just haven't evolved to be able to see them yet. You're doing something incredible here. You just figured something out really, really quickly. You go back to being the balloon of water that's leaking the water. You go back then to yourself on the grass. You go back to yourself that's breaking the rules of just doing something different today. Now you're going and you're looking at the people that are coming towards you and you say, I can do this. Because you're starving for something new. Starving for new memories, new people, new experiences. And you're moving through an invisible doorway of transformation. And what might have felt empty at one time is going to feel full for you, Cancer. And I can't believe how quick. I'm telling you, 1 minute this, next minute that. And I'm shown that you are laughing with these people who are also laughing, and you have some things in common. And you're really glad you chose to make this strange decision to sit on the grass for everybody to see you. You're really glad you did that. And you're curious where things are going to go because this feels like your heart is beating again. like it hasn't beat like this in a long time, and it feels like it is beating again. And you're finding the breath of spiritual, loving, enriching meaning just being born inside of your soul. And you feel like you're coming to life again. That's cool. Wow, Cancer, that is very cool. It's amazing how quick things can go from one direction to another direction. Really glad I could do this for you. This is a lot of fun. If any of you are interested in having me take a look at something going on in your life, I'd be happy to do a one-on-one session, psychically analyze anything going on there. Go to AbbeyNormalsWisdomQuest.com. You can book a session there. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/AbbeyNormalsWisdomQuest. All right, Cancer, thank you again. Have a great month. Have a great day.